So we are finished with animation, but in no time you can say I'm finished with character blueprint class, or you can say I'm finished with animation. You're not finished at all. As course go on, we will go back to character blueprint class always. We go back to animation blueprint class always, because we always need to add things to them to make things work. So for example, in here we're gonna talk about crosshair. And I want to show you two type of crosshair. One like Resident Evil that has a laser, right? And another one like the crosshair that you can see in Gears of War and almost all the games out there. Right? So first of all, let's just do the Resident Evil one because it is easier. For doing that, first of all, let's just open up our blueprint class, our character blueprint class, and in here, if you go to viewport, you can see the gun is in here, right? So we can add the laser to here, for example. So how we can do that? First of all, we know that we should attach that laser to tip of this gun. So for example, with this small animation that it has, the idle animation, it should the laser should go up and down and mimic all the animations that it has. It should go with that. So how we can do that? We should create an attach point at this point, for example, and after creating that attach point, we can attach our laser to it. Okay, so first thing, we should go to our Murdock, okay, our character, heroes, Murdock, go to mesh, and where do we want to go in here? We want to go to Murdock, okay? So if you open up the Murdock skeleton, you can see you can click on skeleton tree. And if you click on one of these bones, you can see it will show it in here, okay? So let me decrease the camera speed in here to 1, okay? So this is a spine 1. If we click on the spine 2 is in here. If you click on a spine 3 in here. And if we want to attach something to this spine 3, we can do it. So now let's just find the gun bone, okay? If we go down, it is in hand R, so you can see it has upper arm R, that is here, lower arm R is here, and after that we can go to hand R, that is our hand, and now you can see the gun. Okay, this is our gun, and right now there are some bone inside it, like gun barrel. Okay, and what we want to do, we want to add a socket at the end of this gun barrel so we can attach our laser point to this gun. We can put it wherever we want. We can put it just in gun, but I think the best way to do it is inside this gun barrel because it has all the animations. So let's just go there, and how you can create a socket, you can just right click on whatever bone that you want to attach something to it, right click on it and click on add socket, okay? And you can see we did create a socket in here. And right now what I want to call this socket, if you click on it and hit F2 on your keyboard, I want to change its name to laser attach point, or whatever name you want to put in there. With this, if you click on it, you can see the attach point. And if you hit W or click in here, you can see the attach point is at the right location, but we can change its location. And because this attach point is a child of this gun barrel, whatever animation that this gun barrel has, if it is doing the shooting, if it is doing the idle animation, it will do it as well. So one important thing in here, I want to bring it out a little bit so we can see it. And let's just go closer. And the important thing in here, the X should be the forward vector, okay? It is important that the X will be the forward vector. So hit E on your keyboard and rotate it 90 degrees like this. And now if you hit W on your keyboard, you can see the X is in the forward of our gun, okay? Everything cool with that. No, I want to bring it inside a little bit because the laser should go from here, should be created from here, should be attached to here, right? So now we have this attach point and we can bring it down a little bit. It will be okay. So now with that we have attach point and we can save this skeletal mesh and close it off, right? So no, with that we can add the laser to this gun. How? You know, in our character blueprint class in viewport, we can add whatever we want in here, right? Like clicking in here, for example, click on add and add a static mesh, okay? And I want to call it laser, okay? And in here, in a static mesh in here, I want to choose something that is similar to a laser, or like this shape narrow capsule, and it is by default in Unreal Engine. We didn't import it. In a starter content there is a lot of shapes, but I want to use this shape narrow capsule, okay? If you put it in there, now you can see it is at the bottom in here, but we create attach point. So if we again click on our laser and let's just compile our character blueprint class, and after that you can see there is a parent socket. It means where do you want to put this laser, put this 3D object? You can just click in here and choose the laser socket point attach, the laser attach point that we create. Click on it and now you can see it is mimicking all the animation of our gun, but it's not okay yet. So first of all, our laser should be a little bit more small, right? So I want to decrease the X like 0.5, okay? And for the Y, I want to use 0.5 as well, 0.05, okay? And now I think it is a little bit better, but we want to rotate it as well. So let's just hit E on our keyboard and rotate it 90 degrees. Now you can see it's a little bit like laser, but it's not working fine for us. So let's just click on it again and change the scale for Z direction. If you hit W on your keyboard, you can see this blue is Z direction, the local space Z direction, and you can see it in here as well. So if we increase it by a very big amount, like 10,000, it just disappeared. If we change this value to, for example, 0.6 and this one to 0.6 as well, let's just put 1000 in here and you can see it's so narrow we can't see it. So let's just increase these values. So for example 0.1 and 0.1 for the Y scale as well. It is okay, but let's just change the shape. We can always change the shape to, for example, cylinder, okay? No, it's better, I think. So now again, let's just decrease the scale in X like 0.03, and for the Y scale 0.03 as well. No, it's more like a laser and we can decrease it a little bit more, right? 2 for example. And no, I think it's a good laser. Right now, it's not looks like a laser, but after we create a material for it, it will make sense. So let's just compile and test it out. Now you can see we have a laser, but it's white, so it's not looks like a laser, and we should create material for our laser. So let's see how we can do that.